Well, now the introductions for the gold medal match. Aleksandra Havran and Aleksom Rakonjcem. Alexa had a great week here in Osijeku in the junior competitions, taking the gold medal and title of European champion in the 10-metre air rifle junior. And the Serbian coach today is Goran Stojadinovic. Well, here come the Swiss. This is Jan Lokbila and Audrey Gonya. And Enrico Friedemann is the coach. So the jury members just getting their introductions. It's the same duo as the bronze medal match a few moments ago. And Petar Plavic of Croatia, CRO twice, both for Croatia and for Chief Range Officer. There's not many that can actually claim to have CRO in both their titles. So alongside me for this one, my name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator. I'm joined by Christoph Durr of Switzerland. And Chris, you know what it's like to be out there underneath the lights. Today, an easier job?
Well, it's kind of warm up here in the commentator's box as well, but yeah.
But no suits, so
no suits there.
It should be okay.
Right.
So Switzerland Team 2 versus Serbia Team 2 for this gold medal match at the European Shooting Championships over 10 metres in Osijek, Croatia. And we're live for you on Facebook and on YouTube. We had a very encouraging announcement from Mr. Alexander Ratner, the president of the European Shooting Confederation, before the junior competitions last week started, to say that shooting is going to be part of the Youth Olympic Festival, which is coming up in 2027. So just great to see shooting again at a youth level get such exposure, and a brilliant opportunity for younger shooters to get involved in a tournament like that on that kind of scale, and hopefully get some medals as well, because it's that kind of preparation that gets you ready for matches like this. I mean, Aleksom Rakonjcem has a slight advantage here because he was out in the field of play a few times last week during the junior competitions and did take that gold medal in the 10-metre air rifle junior.
Certainly an advantage if you already know the range, that's for sure. Nevertheless, I think also in the Swiss team there's a lot of experience there. Audrey Gonya winning a bronze medal at the Olympics, she already knows how it is to shoot on the finals range. Jan Lochbiller as well, shooting in Hamar at the European Championships, winning a bronze medal as well, as you said earlier. I think the experience there helps to get settled in pretty quickly in such a final range. You're only having 5 minutes to get accustomed to this new range. The qualification range obviously being completely different, light conditions being different here. And in that sense, experience certainly helps to find your center here quickly.
So let's just have a closer look at the athletes. Audrey Gonya, still only 22 years old. I say still because she just feels like she's been around for such a long time, with a collection of medals there. Also that gold medal at the European Games. And Jan Lokbiller, very experienced, 33 years old now. Has gold medals in 50-metre prone competitions. There's that gold at the World Championships, just on his graph there of all the medals he's taken. 6 European Championship gold medals. And he brings all that experience here today. And Enrico Friedemann, somebody Chris knows very well, blowing kisses to the camera, ever the flirt. So Aleksandra Havran also took part in the junior competitions last week and also has a silver medal at World Championships in the mixed team. He's 20 years old, and there's those 4 European Championship medals as well, 2 silver, 2 bronze. And Aleksom Rakonjcem, the European champion over 10 metres in the junior final last week. There's also that silver medal at the ISSF Grand Prix. And that confidence and the familiarity as well of this finals hall coming into this gold medal match today. And Goran Stojadanovic is the coach today. He's got a good handshake, I can tell you that, because I saw him in the preparation area and it was solid. You can tell a lot from someone from their handshake. I didn't quite say ouch, but just nice to meet you.
We're seeing both teams here settling into the positions, shooting their sighting shots. It seems like both teams are still trying to find these very high 10s, because we have seen it already in the bronze medal match. The Italians were shooting a lot of 10s, but they were missing out the big 10s. And I think especially in the finals like that, you want to have these big 10s, these 10-6, 10-7, 10-8, 10-9, that can give you these scores from 21 and above. So in this phase of the final, it's very important to try to find these high 10s. Oftentimes in such a final, it's also you have to find the right light conditions, the light changes. You have to make slight adjustments in your sights to find this optimal view on the target. And I hope they're all settled in now.
So there's Kuna, our mascot, ever present. And we also just saw Mr. Alexander Ratner, who's the president of the European Shooting Confederation, here for this gold medal match, as he was for the bronze medal match a few moments ago. So here we go with this gold medal match over 10 metres in the air rifle mixed team. And as Chris was saying, in the bronze medal match, both teams getting scores over 21, as in the combined score, and that's where you would expect to take a series win, but differences of 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, it just wasn't enough for Italy in the end. And you can see all shots in the 10 there, except Rakonjcem with that 9.6, and that's what's cost Serbia there in that series, because Lokbile with a flat 10, Gonia with a high 10, as Chris has been saying. Just at least one of you needs to get one of those shots in the high 10s to compensate sometimes for the other person's shot.
Right, it can give you some air right there to breathe if your mixing partner is shooting a high 10. But obviously the better option is if both of them are shooting a high 10. 10.6 by Jan Lokbile, 10.5 by Odregonia.
But again, we've seen it. It's happened again in the gold medal match. 21.4 eclipses that impressive total of 21.1. And the difference of 0.3 is what it comes down to. Those two shots, that 10.6, the 10.8 combined. And boom, there you go. A series win for Serbia. They're back into this gold medal match. It's 2-2.
And you see, this is one of the special characteristics in this air rifle mixed team event, since every shot or every round is counted from a new. It doesn't depend on what was your last shot, it's just always the next shot that's counting. Versus in the individual match where you take the score from your last shot further in the competition.
Yes, it's what makes the mindset of this format different. As Chris is saying, if you're in a final, you hit a 7.6 or something disastrous, you've got to try and follow that through because your total keeps going. In this one, if you hit a disastrous shot, then you can recover. I remember European Games in Wroclaw, Nina Kristen, who was the Olympic champion back in Tokyo with a 3P, hit like a 7.4 or 7.3 or something. I think she was shooting with Jan. But it's okay. Okay, they lost the series, but you can come back because you just reset and go again.
We're seeing there Aleksandra Havran with her eyes on the sight. A shot release that wasn't optimal, and you can see it also on the score. 9.8 was certainly not what she was hoping for. Another 2 points there for Switzerland with a strong 21.3 points versus 20.2 points by Serbia, giving them a 4-point lead in Serbia in this early stage of the match.
The coaches can call a timeout at any point, and that's a maximum of 60 seconds. And I do wonder if Switzerland were to take another series win here, will we see a timeout from Goran Stojanovic, the coach? Well, big reactions in the background from Andrea Rasovic, who's part of the Serbian rifle team. And Serbia pulling their way back into this. Switzerland 6, Serbia 4.
That's also a rifle mixed team event. It's also possible that you win a point with a 20.1 combined series if your enemies or if your counterparts are shooting even worse in that sense. We're seeing Aleksandra Havran always aiming very, very quickly. She's having a very short period where she's setting up her shot. She's quickly taking aim.
And slams in a 10.7 as well from Havran. And that's our first draw so far. Well, there's Pekka Kusiso of Estonia. Sorry, Finland even. It's the first time I met Pekka was in Estonia, in Tallinn at the European Championships 2 years ago. One of the vice presidents sitting alongside Yahya Davidovic, who's also another vice president.
The previous round, the first tie that we have seen so far in these medal matches here. So each team was awarded 1 point. So the new score is 7 Switzerland and 5 for Serbia.
Well, that 9.2 this time from Havran, very costly because Switzerland, by the very virtue of their scores, 2 10.7s, very impressive indeed. And here is the Serbian timeout.
Certainly a good moment in time for Serbia to take a timeout. If you shoot a 9.2, that's not actually, it's not oftentimes not beneficial for your self-confidence in such a final. And having some encouraging words from your coach at this stage in the competition can help you to get back on track, can help you to find a good solution again for the next couple of shots. We're seeing here a short interaction by Team Serbia coach. Oftentimes only a couple of words is enough. You don't want to have all too a big conversation there at the firing line. And I think that's also a sign for a good chemistry between the coach and his athletes.
So there is Mr. Jair Davidovic, Vice President, I think just being nudged by Pekka there to say that you're on the TV. Much to the amusement of the President, Mr. Rantner. Jair was one of the first people that I ever met on the start of my professional career in shooting. And we shared a very long taxi ride together. We got to know each other very well, believe you me. So the Swiss looking pretty good here, Chris.
Another strong shooting right there by Switzerland. As we said already earlier, a 10.7 is always a good shot to have in a round. It won the point again for Switzerland here. And it's definitely giving them a little bit of an edge at the moment, since after the last round Serbia took the timeout. And then if you come back and can win another point over your opponent, that's certainly giving you a little bit of an edge right there. You're seeing young Lochbieler preparing his shot, trying to get a calm body. You're still seeing some movements here, left and right, a little bit of body sway. Yeah, we see it in his reaction. That was certainly not the best setup for the shot there. Nevertheless, they still come home with a point there, 21.0 versus 20.8 by Serbia, winning them still a point, or another 2 points, excuse me.
Yes, that series win just by 0.2. As Chris was saying there, really, Jan Lochbieler kind of got away with that, we think, with that movement towards the end, but sometimes that's just the way it rolls in shooting. And
you know, it's a very demanding situation here in this final. You have to manage so many different things. It's the body sway that you have to manage. It's the pulse that you should trying to get as low as possible. At the same time, you should get a super focused mental state, and that's a lot of things to combine in just 50 seconds. You know.
21.1, so there the total is enough for Serbia this time. And Switzerland 3 points away from a gold medal, so even another draw and a series win is enough for the Swiss. Meanwhile, Serbia, are they going to claw their way back into this gold medal match? Because by the very virtue of coming into a gold medal match, you know one thing's for sure, and that's you're guaranteed a silver.
Certainly a big achievement for Team Switzerland already right there, knowing that there's going to be at least a silver medal from this final. We're going to see by the end of the final which color it's going to be. Maybe it's even going to be a gold medal, but we will see. A very calm shot release there by Aleksom Rakonjcem. 10.6 is a good shot in this final at this point. Nevertheless, Switzerland coming back with a 21.1 again, securing them another 2 points, making it 15-7 at this stage. So they're only needing now 1 point more to win the final. So a tied score will be enough for them to secure the medals. To secure the gold medal, actually.
So here is the 10-meter junior European champion, Aleksom Rakonjcem. Knows what's at stake here. A draw is not good enough. A 10.9 from him as well. 21.6, followed by 10.7. And Andrea Rasovic is certainly one of the ones cheering the Serbian team along, because that's just 0.2 off the perfect score. And Friedemann actually has his timeout card raised.
Very strong shooting right there by Serbia. You can really feel the tension at the moment in the finals hall here. And I think it's a good call for from Enrico Friedemann at this point to take the timeout, just allowing his shooters to take a breath, calming themselves down. They know they're so close to the finishing line.
Yes, you do see different tactics, as you said, Chris. Often it's a reminder of something that they've been working on, or just a confidence boost. Sometimes it's just a rhythm disruptor, and Enrico Friedemann there's possibly timed that to perfection should Switzerland get a series win here. But Serbia are not going to go away. They want the gold medal as well, and they've really shown some grit and determination to come back into this gold medal match, because for a moment it was looking like it was all just slipping away. So 50 seconds of destiny. Who will be crowned European champions in the 10-meter air rifle mixed team?
You can hear the crowd going nuts there. There's a lot of tension in this shot.
Oh, and Switzerland have done it.
That's it.
With a gap of 0.4, Switzerland and a total of 21.0 have managed to get over the line. The duo of Jan Lochbihler and Audrey Gonia have done it for Switzerland, and now the joy and smiles and celebrations can begin. They're gold medalists and they're European champions.
Fantastic shooting right there. That's history being written for Switzerland right there.
Serbia, meanwhile, with the silver medal. And Aleksandra Havran and Aleksom Rakonjcem will collect the silver medal from the podium. They're just being lined up now by the jury. Meanwhile, the Norwegian team have arrived to stand as bronze medalists. So he's grabbing their rifles. That's John Hegg and Jeanette Justad. So here we go then with the official announcements of the medalists, starting with the bronze.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalists representing Norway, Jeanette Hegg and Jon Herman Hegg.
So Jeanette Justad, big waves to the crowd, also from John Hegg as well. They'll find themselves once again on a podium, collecting a bronze medal for Norway at the European Shooting Championships for 10 metres.
Fantastic achievement by them as well.
Yes, the Serbians have done well there. Aleksandra Havran and Aleksom Rakonjcem with the silver medal. They did push the Swiss at certain times, but Audrey Gonia and Jan Lochbihler just had enough in the tank. There was that perfect timeout called by Enrico Friedemann just towards the end there. He took nowhere near the full allocation of 60 seconds. He didn't really need to. It was just to give some more time for the Swiss duo just to settle in. But they are the gold medalists and they are the European champions. So let's have a look back at the highlights of this gold medal match. Well, some joyous moments there for Switzerland. They've got a gold medal on day one of the senior competitions here at the European Championships over 10 metres. Also a good day for Slovakia with the gold, and the first one of the day for Turkey. What a great final we had to start with. The air pistol men was decent enough as well, and then that gold medal match just a few moments ago, just to top it off. You saw the reaction of Jan Lochbihler even with all those medals that he's got already, 6 European golds, he's now got his 7th. So day 1 concluded. Let's have a look at day 2. Local times tomorrow will start at 2:30 with the air rifle women, then 4:15 for the air rifle men, and then 6 p.m. tomorrow we switch back to pistol for the air pistol mixed team. From myself, Rory McAllister, alongside me, Christoph Durr, thank you very much for joining along and coming with us. And to you as well, watching wherever you are around the world on YouTube or Facebook. We'll see you again tomorrow. For now, cheerio.